Yo, what up, world? Welcome 1017 New York. We finally here. Shout outs to everybody listening to the show. I know I got folks in Chicago, folks in California, folks in New York. I got folks in Ohio. Everywhere, man. World.
Germany.
London, Germany.
Amsterdam.
Everybody's locked
Australia,
on.
Brazil.
You know what? Welcome to 1017 New York, a.k.a. TMA. And in the studio right now, and I have my man PK all the way from Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yo, Brooklyn, what's up?
We did. Tear for your chum.
So, PK, what it going?
Oh, Charlie, I do. It's really exciting. I'm really thrilled to embark on this exciting journey. 1017. I remember a couple of months back we were talking about going live with this thing. And we finally doing it.
Yeah, it's finally here, man. 1017.
How does that make you feel, my guy?
I mean, trust me, man. I've got a lot of feedback from friends and family, and everyone is like, but you put your show when you go come on. Then they ask me, say, when you go come on. So, we're finally here at 1017 New York. Watch out, man. We will try as much as possible to make sure, you guys are happy and stuff like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
But PK, since this be on our first episode, I don't want to ask you one question. So, as you can't dare your kitchen, then I feel Ghana. What you miss in Ghana?
Oh man, if I had to pick one thing that I miss the most, that's a hard question. That's a really good question because I miss pretty much everything. But if I had to pick that one thing, it would be the show.
Yeah, tough, right?
When you say me a foodie, me pay Johnny Pinty. Johnny, obviously. It'll be your friend say.
Alasana.
I miss Alasa, but it was close though.
Asana.
Asana.
Oh man.
Whoa. It goes in levels though,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Asana was the closest thing to.
Yeah.
Asana was the closest thing to Inside to me. No.
That's right, man.
Right?
Let me tell you the other day, and then the rapper was like, "Say any Henderson I there Asana.
You see that?
You know what I mean? So that's
yeah. I mean, I like to add, and then as man finish JSS go boarding school SS no.
Yeah.
Then we skip we flip the walls go town go by what? In Seifu. You see that?
Oh, man, yeah.
So
but that's also not day here, right?
So
Sunday.
I go African market.
Yeah.
Them get bottled in Seifu.
Oh, wow.
It blew my mind.
Oh wow.
I mean, as you know, nothing can beat your friend is saying homemade in Seifu. I mean, this is obviously processed and bottled and commercialized, but it was close to, in Seifu I bet me I mean, I relished it, I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, Saturday, I think it's in the middle of the week.
Oh, wow.
And a Saturday on the park. We try Premier League football.
That's what's up.
That was nice. Now, Bema, right back at you. Your friend is saying it was one thing you miss in Ghana. What would that
be? I mean, it may sound silly, but the mafia pie, the fact say, me who akoko chemo boy, akoko nim futuro. Sabe me nam Ghana pa.
I said part of my career.
Oh yeah, me nam Ghana pa. The most of me sneakers why you feel.
Oh Charlie.
Yo, it's hot in futuro, and ask me who's akoko bi and punch bi chemo near there. I don't see that.
Oh Charlie.
But that's one thing I really miss.
Yeah, it's the little things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the little things,
Yeah.
The little things now, it makes us your friends say.
It makes life all worth it.
You know what? Let's just jump straight into the discussion.
All right, cool.
Today, me per se account about folks or more Ghana. They have their degrees, they have their masters, they're well established, but they still want to make it to America. They still want to make it to Europe. They still want to come abroad in general.
Right.
Oh, I have a colleague, and this is like a true story, right?
Yeah.
I have a colleague, your friend is sending an email through info@1017newyork.com, right? And pretty much, he's about 32 years. Or to Ghana, he's a branch manager of Ghana Commercial Bank. But looking at the pay, it's not enough for or not any nebusia for. He can take care of himself because he's been able to establish himself behind dining there. But or peso by America, and it kind of dwelled on me, and like I'm trying to figure out. I know back home when we go home for vacation now. Most of us live some flashy lives. Yeah. It looks like America is easy.
Right.
Or to the Americans. It looks like, how be any hanum. But people don't know, it's actually a vacation.
Right.
Into what be bro hanum side, and you go enjoy back home.
Yeah.
Into I don't know. What do you think about this whole issue with people, trying to migrate into abroad?
I think so. It's we've simplified it. Your friend is saying this whole issue of immigration and migration, and your friend is saying, but I think they're multifaceted in the sense that multiple things and affect it. A man for a episode back home. One, this illusion we create, partly on us on our end. Ghana, your kwana, your shit chains, your woho, a bra, your kuma crampa, and shed that many chains because they be a shade dream,
of course,
and drop policies and penny and shit chains for whatever reason, right? And I see a shit sneakers, in your man, and ma, so many now, obi, ewo honasa, onimo bra, boy. They just go with the assumption, say, the looks can be deceiving. Perception is everything. So once they see and they perceive, say, this is a great life, and they'll want that, they'll want to, be where we are. I also think it's a part of it. Maybe not in the case of your friend, though, because of Ejima, right? But part of it also, youth now, my graduate, your friend is saying, universities now, age, maybe don't quote to the extent of having a master's degree, doctor's degree, and it's hard to find a decent job that is worthy of their educational status, right? And also for financial reasons, whatever reasons. So I'm SSR, I'm call like your polytechnic, your tertiary education, and I said but somehow those jobs do not pay as much as university, and it's this stereotype how we look down on folk that went to polytechnic teaching school. Madam Fu, Papa. The other day, Freeman and I, she was quite disappointed. I say, people quite look down on teachers, especially I'm with chair primary school JSS. It's almost like society does not see them as their status in society is at the bottom. Meanwhile, it was very sad because these are the very people that give us the basic foundation that we need, right, to develop and become various profession have careers, and when we grow up, say doctors and lawyers and all these big positions that is held to a higher esteem. It was very sad for her to say that. It's these multiple things though. However, what I was saying is that also to add to the multiple things of course a man for person back home, social media.
Oh yeah, that's like a big one. Yeah.
It has its pros and its cons, right?
And
I think it's also a bias, say obi pese ohun no piso ohun a, they will limit themselves to see what they want to see because social media, it puts out all the information out there, but then you're going to have to pick and choose what you want to see, right? Even when we share all the flashy things and the glamorous things, and they say, oh wow, it's beautiful out there, right? However, I've seen a lot of podcasts, mostly from folks in Germany, in Europe, right? There's this one guy, I'm not quite sure what his name is though, but he tells it like it is. I catch you say, "Shit, you're bad man, you're a job."
Oh, but that's true though.
The life that they have to live,
and that's what I was trying to get to, because looking at a point where everybody wants to come now. Let's take obi awaba home buy oni ebusia oni obia ebi owana down for be obetina and chain for for the start. My question is, how long now betimi atin obi chain? You got to take all those things into consideration. How long now betimi atin and chain? How long now you are certain say you're going to get a job? And even if you're going to get a job, which type of job are you going to get? Because obetina minimum wage so it's going to be tough.
You're going to end up working 2 or 2.5 or even 3 jobs sometimes.
It's a hassle.
Yeah.
What I say. I want us to use this platform more. Now you country folks in the say America there, and I say Europe and abroad in general. It's a beautiful thing.
Right.
What I say, but you have to do your research before I'll be able to say what. Make sure say you have the right people.
You know what you're getting yourself into, pretty much.
Exactly.
So that way, your mind is prepared and you discipline yourself. Say, if I meet these challenges, I expect them. It won't come to you as a shock. Because then once you are shocked, no, not everybody has, for instance, the mental capacity to deal with the shock. Then, you know, I know said, you know, depression is not quite a thing African in general, embrace it. But some people become maybe not clinically depressed, but you know, they feel depressed and sad, and they have that hopelessness, right? Into your friend is saying, I think say, answer no bebano. You have to find out, maybe I'll bet now. You know, a very, very support too.
Very
I
important.
think those are the two most important things.
Because another thing, and the reason why I want us to stress about baby Albertina and say, even when you come to your family, they behave different. Yeah. Especially Obana or nice form. Now say when your baby age now, it becomes tough.
Most of the time, you have to help out.
It's not most of the time. You have to pay bills.
Right.
It's they expect say Wabana. You live under my roof. You got to be able to pay the bill.
Yeah.
But some people don't see it that way.
Right.
And on top of it, also, even if winning krata, getting obin krata to work is a hassle. I don't advise that. But on top of it, you trying to get it, it doesn't come on a silver platter. And sometimes the process involved in order for you to get it, it could take between 6 months to 2 years before I will start become.
I think it's a very interesting point that you brought up with the family setting. I think we have two different expectations, right? I was having this conversation the other day where, you know, you're looking at the bigger picture, right? Ghana is almost like we have adapted a form of community living, right? Kind of a socialism. I don't want to use the word socialist because it has a negative connotation. But I would say, you know, I guess a PC word would be community living, right? Where Obiabobi, you know, is your friend say, it's a compound house. Now it's a ukujma.
Yeah.
Uncle pay babysitter.
Nah.
You know, what down for no neighbor, no. And I say, compound, no mudiago. You know, you are quite secured and comfortable with your kids. You know, somebody else keeping an eye on your kids, right? Unlike Kryme, we have this sort of independence. Independence is something that we cherish.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's admired, right? It's partly due to your friends saying capitalist ideas, right? Everybody is fending for themselves, right? That's the whole idea of capitalism, and you know the survival of the fittest, right? Into Bakum Hasana, you know, as much as Ghana for no, we are human beings, we are social beings, right? We adapt to our environment. You know, with time, no, your family have adapted to a certain. Not that I'm justifying those ways. I have a different approach and different opinion on how families should deal with folks are free Ghana, but you know, we don't live in a perfect world. Some people adapt to the lifestyle over here, right? And they say, everybody has to pull their weight. So while free Ghana now, what's our mentality? And say, oh, you know, Obiabobi, say minisika, and I mean in media, you know, me come neighbor who know for America, so auntie ya man say, friend, I don't for there.
It hasn't happened.
Made you know, you know, like what's that? You say when my Ghana say, you know, growing up, make any of family friends, you say safe to say about Madame Fubi. It was almost like right on cue. Yeah, what for you? Yeah,
right there. He's right there.
But what for now on Sasha soon and on the onshore map,
he doesn't care about it.
Yo, see that kind of mentality. Now, I said, Obia Ghana, and it's not a bad thing. It could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing, right? Because you know, and I guess that's a topic for discussion later, another day. But into Ubakum Hasana, you're expecting that kind of support to come naturally without any effort, right? But you don't realize that it's a different culture, it's a different environment. That also can, you know, come as a shock. One shouldn't, you might interpret it in a different way, thinking, say, your family is not, your friend is saying, supportive to you, but it's completely different. Because then if you try to rebel now, your family might also interpret it in a different way, say, oh yeah, you know, greedy, oh yeah, selfish, you know, person coming, you know, they might also interpret it, but should not for the unnecessary tension about, you know, relationship. You know, it's so many dynamics. I think when people decide to travel abroad, that they have to consider, although what I want to say, it's quite interesting, right? I'm noticing a trend, and I'll say credit to social media. As I had said before, so it has a positive and negative, right? People are exposed to the hard life in abroad, right? That a lot of Ghanaians, like, you know, my homeboy, me no call JSS, call Jones, call SS. And I'm beside say, yo, Bema, you know, what be the action? Because I know, say, you're free. You JSS, not so looking sharp, right? Besides, what be the action? I say, yo, PK, I know the one come no more. I'm like, yo, why? What happened? I say, yo, Bema, I did Ghana. I get my ref. I get my chamber and hall. I get my job for Tigo. You know, if anything, I would like to better myself and, you know, minya masasi mi see me dying, you know, me to me they are rented. You know, they are waking up to know, say, which I really, you know, I admired it.
Of course. And looking at that now, look at the standard of living.
Yeah.
Kryme out here, and even if you live by yourself, look at the number of bills you're going to pay.
Absolutely.
Even when we look at our rent system, your rent system is
especially
monthly.
in New York.
It's monthly, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
God knows how much we pay.
Right.
What's the making us? But Oshe Ghana, to me ball bra, but to me now be 2 years advance be. 2 years sky now they are twice here.
Right.
You kind of like I dream be now, so say I have to worry about my rent. What's the making us? A credit to me, which is also a different kind of conversation. Your phone bill is time I'll pay an auto.
Yeah.
What's the mechanism? But Hanum, in order for you to even receive a
everything
phone call,
is scheduled.
You got to be able to. You have to make it. There's so many things. I feel like there's. I mean, especially if again, when your research, it's tough. It's tough. You got to do your research before obey your agent. Say, you know what, my emergency sent me 2 points. Don't just look at the fact. Say, don't just look at the fact. Say, Obiab Fiabro Chaba or Jesse Kama. Krakawe, I want to live like that. What's the American say? You have to do your research. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you know, and you know, you mentioned that standard of living, right? I also want to add the quality of living. You know, I'll argue, and I think say almost every Ghanaian that goes to Ghana will almost agree with me. Say the quality of living. If you have a decent money. The quality of living is far better in comparison. Ghana has a better quality of life compared to New York City, at least, and I say any urban city in abroad, right? Because Ghana, like you said, when you rent, boom, you are set.
Yeah.
A phone bill being bed now to say your phone bill is due. Okay, I know what to pay credit. Without any credit, right? However, your friend is saying, you know, more group chat, you know, SS primary, JSS.
Everybody has a
almost
group chat.
every weekend, you see boys and girls. Then they go out. Then they chill.
I'm chilling.
And it doesn't take much to chill.
Yeah.
You know, boys gather. You know, I'm a GBS, I'm a Jack confirm be, and I'm a Jibin Kubi. And one, they don't need much. You know, life band be boom, quality of life to me. You know, they enjoy leisure,
it's
right?
Very, very necessary.
It's very necessary. However, here, you're always it's almost this insecurity of running out of money or resources. So when the opportunity arises now, you want to take it and run with it. You know, your friend said, "Oh, you're extra ship. Do you want to pick up an extra ship?" You probably say yes. But I could try overtime. You know, you're overnight. Overnight. You're double shifts. I mean, when do you get the time to enjoy, you know, for instance, the little life that you have for yourself, right? You know, you do so hard. Said, days off. You know, I want the first day of that. To rejuvenate because you're so worn out from working multiple shifts. And there's a 1 week vacation. Yeah. They are called Ghana. I'm sorry, not 1 week. 2 weeks and I said 3 weeks. Yeah, for the max 1 month. They are called Ghana. Called Ghana, no. Almost 2 weeks, you know. I was all the Koyama, you know,
mind you, you've saved.
You've saved that money.
You saved for that vacation.
You saved for that vacation, right?
So it's not your normal life you live every day.
Thank you.
It's your savings.
Right.
Now, Okasan, you made a valid point, right? You were saying something about money. Now, one thing is so everybody and every immigrant has to work, save for family back home.
Right.
But what Ghana, you normally like it's normally just you and your family.
Yeah.
But I know you have to establish yourself here.
Right.
You have to establish yourself back home.
Yeah.
What did they make say? And we spoke about rent, right? We spoke about all the expenses you have to pay here, bills, baby. Now so by the end of the day, so to me not a couple brown Ghana, a dime be now be see. No one could see, and I say we boost for every day they ask for money near the idea. 1 year sounds so I'm a bobra. So all these things are things you have to consider. If why you say, oh, see, I my imagine 7% to you have to be able to tell yourself, say, you know what, I'm gonna do A, B, C, and make sure, say, regardless of what happens to me or I'm still gonna be able to establish myself. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible to do it because I've seen a lot of people do it. But it takes time. I have never seen Obia or bar or buy and pat. No, I hear friends, but take into consideration.
It takes a lot of dedication.
It's a lot of dedication, a lot of overtime. So now, like you gotta work.
Yeah.
What I say? And now another thing, and so which is very interesting, I want us to discuss. The fact say, I don't know if because Yabo be my son tia, but do you see Obia graduate or Ghana cleaning the floor or America or Ghana?
It's very rare.
It's very rare. But I wouldn't use the word say it's very rare. Your friend is saying I'm gonna say it hasn't happened. Because and we were talking about this the other day with my name and right? Yeah. And I was saying is it probably because Ahanya you crew Mintiana? Because you have folks who come here, they do anything to make sure they make it. It may not be what they really wanted to do. Yeah. But when they back home or more back home now, we have a job like that. They don't want to do stuff like that. Cause me say my call me Lego be me Lego now. Now I catch him say me call you KFC I'm not gonna do it. But you will see people who graduate and they don't have their job right there and there, and they wanna do jobs like that.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you mentioned that because my back home had my first job not your minimum wage job, but it was a little bit more than minimum wage. And me apply job the next applicant are not in channel. Ivy League school, free school, but it was an Ivy League school graduate applying for the same job I was applying for. Yeah. And it blew my mind. I was like, wait, what? You know, it's impossible. But then that was during the time my friend said we had the economic bubble. It was jobs were hard to find. I mean, he had to do the necessary, to make ends meet. But I think it's also fair that we mention the pros also in being abroad.
Of course. There's so many advantages. It's amazing.
It's just it's enormous. The sky's the limit, really. If you set your mind to it.
And yes, me try no. But one thing I've seen Kryme and say, you know how the rich is always going to be rich in Africa, and I say
right.
But I no. Even if you poor today, you can make it tomorrow,
right?
And vice versa. If you're rich today, you can be poor tomorrow. Right. And the opportunities out here, and it's amazing.
And I think so. We had touched on that before when I talked about the different systems in different. Your friend is saying different environments, right? Ghana, it was sort of like a socialist system where it doesn't quite, unless that person has this innate. Your friend is saying desire to strive and become independent and stand up for themselves, entrepreneurial mindset. Now, unless that person does not, our environment does not quite motivate somebody to get out of that comfort zone, right? But Kryme, capitalism, it tells you, say, shit, survival of the fittest. Which means of
course you're gonna make
and yes, Ghana because Akwawe, or in the seeking in the manum near base for me and ya dear me to me but me share me manager me catch and say manager. Oh yeah $30 more than me.
Yeah.
The child say me chat over time. X amount of days a month.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
At the end of the year, I'll make more than you. And I say me child say me co school me konya degree. Yeah. Guess what? Me beji wage man. I say me, I'm going to call the shots. Over from my boss, right? I think this is a thing. Once you set your mind to it, and you have the proper support and resources, it was very hard not to be able to make it.
You're right.
However, you really have to, I think, and that's the thing, the support system. You have to have a good support system to guide you towards the right path. And yes, sir, it's very easy to make wrong decision. Yeah, I've seen a lot of African people, migrants in this country that have made it. It's phenomenal. I was talking to my friend the other day how your friend is saying Africans compared to, oftentimes when you say blacks are black Americans are, they don't quite distinguish. Say blacks, Africans, West Indians. Yeah, finally see the Native Americans. For Kawana, see the your friend is saying more Australia, because they are all considered minorities, right? But what I realized, I was talking to my friend, said, what sets us apart from Kryme? I guess I can call them native Black Americans. Now, what sets us apart? And we're trying to figure out, because I found, say, a lot of Africans, we are able to rub shoulders with the elite, which is, I guess that's a politically correct way of saying we are able to rub shoulders with the whites, right? Yeah. Because, the whites go to these Ivy League schools. They have the head start compared to the African American, right? You have the head start. However, because of moja showing and determination, it's African or Kojwa or night school and as a weekend, or night job and as a weekend job, not or studies finance and as a nurse and as a your friend say ejuma ebeman into obeko financial district, which is very rare to see an African American there. No, probably, and this is just a speculation. I don't have the facts. I don't have research though. But my assumption is maybe out of every your friend is saying 5 black person that works in the financial district, which is very rare to find black folks working in there. No? Out of 5, maybe 3 are Africans of African background, and maybe the other one is of Caribbean background. That is the thing. Once you have that, your friend is saying, desire and passion, it's almost impossible not to make it. Unless say you come and you get your you have a divided attention, and I say you follow the wrong crowd, and I say unfortunately, maybe too you didn't foresee it coming on, and you had no control over it. Then it'll be hard. But it's great. I've been to several countries in Europe, Australia, South America, and maybe not South America in comparison to Europe and your friends in the Western world though. But it seems like your friend is saying it seems like the room to become better is very positive. Like if you really want to now. And if you can't now, the support system is there. A buying per se, a best support. So, and speaking of being to other countries, Kryme here. I always had a passion of traveling. My
and father, said that's actually one of the pros though.
That's one of the pros.
Because when you think about it, America. If we want to go anywhere, it's easier.
Very easy.
But Ghana, we ever bounce so south.
Hey, let me catch you, Joe. Let me catch you. I say me to me. Like I was saying, me papa pay according to part. We are not catching the stories, the encounters. Growing up, I always had the desire and passion of traveling. Come on, Ghana. I mean, my couple Joe's my graduate, my colleague. My colleague, but I wouldn't probably foresee myself doing the amount of traveling that I'm doing, right?
Oh yeah.
Which Kryme kind of gives you the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
Well, so when you have your bills out, between the skibia to change.
Vacation. Vacation time.
Vacation. You can afford vacation.
Yeah.
You can afford certain things though. I mean, there's a price to it, which means you have to make certain sacrifices.
Of course.
But at least you can afford it if you want it. Ghana, no. Can you quite say you can afford something if you want it now?
It's tough.
It is tough.
It's tough. I'm not saying that there's nobody in Ghana making it. I see people come here all the time for vacation. Yeah. But when you take the percentage wise now, you can tell. When you compare it now, you can tell. Say most people here travel all over the world if they want to, and if they have the right documentation too, which is very, very true.
Yeah. Like recently, you know, what I mean, by Poppy Arita or you Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
You know, Arita, Akukra, you know, Ocean Crass or Bonebra, right? Or Onefubi, and America, you know, pay better. I mean, not to say some California, but America, me crap come sort and come me, I'll be the first person to kick him out. Bema, may apply mano. May graduate school, may say, oh, you know, Shenya me the me old boy, Beba. You know, he'll feel proud. He'll feel some kind of, you know, not to say he's not proud though, but you know,
I mean, when he's there, it's different.
He go feel benza. You see that?
Yo, I hear that word, chill,
right? So yo, I invite Poppy, bro. Them bounce on 2 times. I bore yo, Bema. I go with lawyer. I'm like, yo, what? This is your friend is saying. They're stereotyping him, right? He's being discriminated against because of his country of origin.
Yeah.
This guy has property back home, which is one of the requirements.
Say you don't have ties. Only ties.
He has property back home. Or Ghana, or grandchildren.
Yeah.
He has, you know, like I said, only or I mean, there's no reason why this man will stay. I mean, he doesn't have any medical history that would require him to come and become a burden in the United States. I give you documents, say I am graduating, you know, on this date, and there's a reason why I'm inviting my dad. I don't have any history of your friend is saying affiliation with anybody or buy our better uncle. You know, I mean,
and moreover, it's your dad.
Right, it's my dad, and I can provide for him. I have a decent job, you know. I give them everything they needed,
but they still probably said so. Need ties or Ghana or
and you know, your friend said me for a consulate Accra. She wanted to give me this vague reason. Said, oh well, Trump is cracking down. I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
I don't know. What has that got to do with
Trump travel ban does not include sub-Saharan African countries.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to hear that. I said, well, you know what? Although it doesn't include, they still have to report.
Some restrictions.
They have to report to him and stuff like that. I said, you know what? This is very foul. And your friend is saying, and I realize, I won't say I'm going off topic though, but I realize how easy one can go from becoming moderate-minded to, you know, almost like radical-minded. Because I was saying, well, you know what? Maybe we should have this as a topic for your friends and discussion another day. Well, Ghanaians will have to cherish our immigration law too. I think so. We embrace way too many, your friends say, quote or non-quote, expatriates, right? Obonyiba or expatriate. But illegal aliens. Aliens, right? We have to consider these things.
Yo, I remember when they asked me, what's your alien number?
Look at that shit. You see that?
You see that? Green card number and the alien number though. Wow.
Those were but it's here for your friend is saying 1017 New York. This is solely your friend is saying opinion conversation.
Yeah.
And as I go say, our listeners know we'll be joining through Facebook,
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, baby at 1017 New York, and it's spelled TEN17 NEWYORK 1017 New York. Right. Muntien will be we on iTunes, we on podcast,
YouTube,
we your YouTube channel, we on Snapchat, baby. 1017 New York.
I would like to engage you in the live conversation, either through phone call or through live text, live chat, so you can give your opinions and we can have a healthy conversation with diverse ideas. Also, your opinions are cherished as well. We would like to hear your comments. We'd like to hear your feedback. Let us know what you think, and we'll keep coming to you every week with an episode, and hopefully this will take off very well as we anticipated to.
All right, man. So 1017, we out.
We out.
Thank you.